Alright, so we're gonna be playing Ashen Reverie. It's a visual novel. It's really short because they only have like the first chapter finished, but it has like a bunch of different choices and stuff, so yeah, I was like, oh man, I could do it by myself and not have as much fun, or I could do it with someone else and have fun, which is why you're here. Okay, what is your name? Um, Kiki Miko. There we go, perfect. What do you go by? She, her, he, him, or they, them? Hmm.
We're like two people, so our names are like two,
That, that's
yeah, two
true.
people combined. So
All right, we're they, them.
yeah, we're
And
a multiple system.
right. So, who is going to be the main narrator? We'll spin and find out. Oh, it's me. Okay. I've always seen little things out of the corner of my eye. As long as I can remember, at least. It seemed normal when I was a kid. Until the day I asked my parents what they were. That's when I realized something was wrong with me. Not because of the words they said, but because of the expressions on their faces. Looks of concern, confusion, disappointment, and disbelief. Imagine telling your parents that, like, you see things and they're just, like, confused and disappointed and in disbelief. I don't want to tell you anything ever again. Expressions I've since grown used to. They took me to our family doctor the next day. She asked me all sorts of questions, stuck weird things in my ears, had me stare through bulky machines, poked and prodded different parts of my body. Oh man, you're seeing some weird stuff here. Let me poke you in the thigh. Does that change anything? No? Okay, what about your arm? No? Huh. Well, that's strange. I was too young to grasp what any of it meant, so she tried her best to make it seem like a game. By the end of the appointment, she assured my parents nothing was wrong. They were the type that They were the type that worried about every bump, scrape, bruise, and cough. This wasn't the first time they'd rushed me into her office, and embarrassingly, it wouldn't be the last. She explained that children my age were still learning how to verbalize their experiences with their surroundings. She recommended they ask specific questions when I bring it up and to give clear explanations. If my condition didn't improve, they would explore other options.
The
I don't
psych
think.
ward.
Yeah, right? I don't think I was supposed to hear that last part, but it doesn't matter. I never brought it up with my parents again. Yeah, that's how you make that's how you scare kids into not talking about any issues they have. Oh my
Right.
god, dude. Things stayed about the same after that. I catch glimpses of something here and there, but they never stuck around. The appearance reminded me of floaters. Annoying, harmless, and easy to ignore if you tried. In middle school, I made the mistake of asking my friends if they'd ever seen the same thing. Their reactions matched those of my parents. They laughed it off. I could tell it made them uncomfortable. Hey guys, do you ever see things in the corners of your eyes? You know, like shadow people. Do you ever see the shadow people? And they're just like, no, you fucking weirdo. We didn't stay in touch after graduation. My stop should be coming up soon. To be careful not to miss it. Let me just close my eyes again. I spent a lot of free time learning about eye anatomy throughout high school. Maybe it started as an obsession, but it developed into a passion. Most kids don't dream of becoming an optometrist. I certainly didn't. But the idea that one organ, excuse me, but the idea that one organ can shape a person's understanding of the world around them. How is that a sentence?
There's something missing there.
I'm like, there's a period there. But the idea that one organ can shape a person's understanding of the world around them.
Is fascinating, maybe?
The way that sight or lack thereof impacts one's perception of reality and their quality of life. I find it
Oh,
fascinating.
I called it.
In fact, I started studying health sciences at a major university earlier this year. ... But... Oh, I used to be. Does she mean you know what? I'm not gonna question it. Technically, I'm still on medical leave, but I don't know if I can ever go back. Those hallucinations from my childhood. One night, like a crumbling dam finally breaking apart, my vision was flooded with a torrent of shadows. Shadows where they shouldn't be, lingering on the walls, crawling up my arms. Jesus. Shifting in and out of focus. Drifting endlessly through the air. Falling from the sky like snow. Hey! There we go, the snow.
Yeah.
And lately, faces. Clear as day, staring right through me. The announcer for my stop plays over the speakers. I inhale deeply and stand up, moving towards the train doors. Keep your head down. Move carefully. Don't run into anyone. Don't close my eyes again. Reaching towards the pole to maintain my balance, a black splotch wraps around it beneath my hand. Or whatever sound. I pull back in a panic, stumbling into the passenger behind me. Oh wait. Let's see who gets to voice our character. Man, the anticipation's killing me. Hey, it's you!
No way!
I know, right?
Sorry.
I turn to apologize, forcing a calm tone to hide my fear. My eyes have a frantic energy. I can tell the stranger sees it. I don't think the stranger gives a shit, dude. It's fine. The man responds reflexively, polite yet unnerved. I snap back to the pole and look around, searching for the shape. There's nothing there. My stop's next, he says, motioning past me. I quickly push myself aside to allow him through, in the process shoving my bag into another nearby passenger's head. Jesus Christ, we're just bugging all sorts of people.
Sorry.
I mumble, unable to face the irritated woman. Keep it together. As the train comes to a halt, I wait until the last possible second to exit. I couldn't bring myself to stand next to the man I bumped into, and I was too anxious to touch anything else. Stepping through the doors and onto the cement platform, my shoulders slump. That night, it didn't last long, but the terror I felt will stick with me for the rest of my life. I went straight to an optometrist, terrified it was some sort of retinal detachment or degeneration. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little excited to experience these tests firsthand, though. As a student, it would have been years before I got to see them up close. Oh, we're excited for the tests. Okay, cool. When I mentioned this, the optometrist was kind enough to what the what just happened? Skipped it. No, where's history? God damn it!
You can't go back.
No,
There's no back button.
Why is it doing
What?
this? Oh my god! I'm just gonna do this. Machines whirred and clicked as they mapped the surface of my eyes. Bright lights flashed across my vision. Bright lights flashed across my vision until I couldn't see straight. When he went over the results with me, I reacted both with relief and bewilderment. My eyes were exceptionally healthy. No signs of inflammation. Oh my god, I cannot read today. Why did the wheel choose me? My eyes were exceptionally healthy. No signs of inflammation, damage, or any other abnormalities. The optometrist recommended I see a neurologist for further testing. Maybe, he said, the problem wasn't with my eyes at all. Maybe you're just f***ing psycho, you dumb bitch. Seeing things. My time with the neurologist was just as oh my god. My time with the neurologist was just as discouraging as with the optometrist. Nothing out of the ordinary on all accounts. I was met with a look of pity when I insisted on more tests. Something must have been missed. This isn't a figment of my imagination. I don't know if they feel the same way. I'm not just seeing things. This ended with a referral to a psychiatrist, an appointment I went to begrudgingly, desperate for any answers. Was prescribed psychiatric medication. Nothing. I eventually threw it all out. Well, how long did you take the medication for? It depends. Like, if you just took it for one day and you're just like, oh, there's no changes, you kind of gotta wait, dude.
Yeah, it usually takes about 2 weeks to kick in on average.
It's been 3 months since then. Nowadays, I spend most of my time sitting at home in the dark. The few moments I venture outside, I keep my eyes closed whenever possible. It isn't ideal, but I'm at my wit's end. Just the hint of a shadow is suffocating. That's why I'm making this trip today. As far-fetched as it is, there's another path I haven't explored. Oh yeah, the Japanese shrine. I've never been a religious or spiritual person, yet here I am. I know this isn't just in my head. It's not in my head. If there's nothing wrong with my eyes or head, it must be supernatural. If it's supernatural, I need to go to a shrine. That's what I keep repeating to myself. Okay, makes perfect sense. The me from a year ago would have said this is stupid, but I've exhausted every other option. Maybe it's a curse or a demon playing tricks on me. It's a demon. It's totally a demon. We'll take any explanation at this point. I make my way towards the entrance, trying to remember the proper steps for visiting. Passing through, I stop and steady myself. I can't get this wrong. They'll kick me out. Get out of the shrine. I'm still standing here. Oh, our vision is getting darker. Oh no. I came here to pray, but I'm too embarrassed. Please make the shadows go away. It sounds just as dumb now as it did when it first crossed my mind. And shadows? I still can't think of a description that doesn't sound insane. I'm just assuming praying will fix everything. What will I do if nothing changes? My body tenses. I've been standing too long. People must be staring at me. It's so much worse here. Worse than anywhere else. I can barely see. I feel like I'm choking. Close the eyes again. I close my eyes again, taking slow and controlled breaths. Please, just make them go away. I don't want to be afraid to open my eyes anymore. Please! Okay, new characters coming up. I guess I'll do her because I feel like your character is gonna be talking right after her.
Could be, yeah.
Hi! I jump in surprise and whip around. Look, it's an anime girl. A girl with pink hair and a bright red outfit stands a few steps away smiling. Was she talking to me? Alright, should we say hello, hi, or say nothing?
How about, hi?
How are you?
I've been better.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is something wrong? Why did I tell her that? Of course she'd ask more questions. This is an absolute nightmare. I notice the sound of clicking heels heading towards us. A fierce-looking woman is walking this way with an unwavering stare. What do? I'm terrible at confrontation. Her brisk pace comes to a sudden halt, inches from the pink-haired girl. All right, do you want to be her?
Yeah.
All right.
What are you doing over here?
Just saying hello. She doesn't seem very happy. Are they gonna argue? What are you doing talking to this other girl? Oh, god damn it. Another person appears on the left. Alright.
Look, there's our two personalities walking hand in hand.
Alright, you get to be So you get to be our main character. It's dialogue. You get to be her, and you get to be her. Excellent.
Ah, there you are.
Were you looking for me?
Yes.
Oops, sorry.
Take this more seriously.
I am taking this seriously. The pink-haired girl laughs. Stay silent, try to get their attention, or ask them to leave.
Try to get their attention.
Hey, guys. Oh, it worked. The trio stop and turn their attention to me, the pink-haired girl giggling softly. The red-haired girl quickly hardens her expression and posture. Geez, they can be so nosy sometimes, always butting into my conversations. The girl says with a playful tone.
I don't mean to be rude, but do we know each other?
We don't. Oh, okay, cool. She says without hesitation. Her friend turns her head slightly, staring at the pink-haired girl. Despite this, she continues standing comfortably with a soft smile on her face.
So...
A pause hangs in the air, waiting on her to fill the empty space. You seemed lonely, and I wanted to keep you company. Her direct, matter-of-fact response hits me like a punch to the gut. Her friends seem just as confused as I am.
I'm Olivia, by the way.
I'm Nami.
You didn't introduce yourself?
Why the hell would she do that? You interrupted me before I could.
I'm Kiki Miko. It's nice to meet you.
It's funny.
Likewise.
Nami turns to the red-haired girl and stares at her intently. She lightly nudges her with her elbow. The red-haired girl lets out a small sigh and relents.
Marina.
Nami looks back to me, beaming.
I'm sorry, but we have to get going.
Olivia says with an apologetic expression.
Someone left during an important conversation that needs to be finished. Now.
Mm-hmm. Nami replies half-heartedly. I was gonna come back.
Stop dawdling.
She says with a stern voice, though her friend tells me it's in jest. Though her face... Oh, yeah.
Her face.
Okay. Nami turns her attention to me. It was nice meeting you, Kiki Miko. Take care. The trio walk off as abruptly as they'd arrived. That's such an awkward conversation.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. You came over to say hi and then your friends told you to stop talking to me. Okay, bye. Nami turns and waves once more before walking out of sight. Once I'm positive they can't see me, I lean over, exhaling deeply. What the heck was that? Whatever that was just now, it left me feeling exhausted. I'm going home before anything else weird happens. I drop my bag and jacket onto the floor and shuffle to my bed, flopping down unceremoniously. The trip home was a blur. I was so flustered, did I even pray before leaving? The moment that conversation ended, it started playing on loop, my mind examining each second for some kind of meaning. Why did she come up to me? Was it really just because I seemed lonely? And what about her friends? Those three. They were nice, they were interesting, they were weird, or they were suspicious.
They were definitely weird.
Alright, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Weirdos. Now that I think about it, they were acting kind of strange. Yeah, I know, who just goes up and starts talking to a random-ass person? I start chuckling to myself. I bet they're saying the same thing about me right now. I grab a pillow and press it over my face, trying to smother myself like one flew over the cuckoo's nest. They're saying the same thing about me right now. Unless they forgot about us already. I sigh and move the pillow down to my side. No matter the reason, it can't be a coincidence, right? I went there looking for answers, and a mysterious stranger starts talking to me? That's not normal. Don't be ridiculous. I hug my pillow and roll over. Senpai noticed me. Still, it wouldn't hurt to go back. Right now. If I run into them again, I'll know it wasn't by chance. If I don't, then it was. Better to do something than sit at home. Let's go back tomorrow. I left home at the same time and rode the same train. I'm starting to get cold feet. Coming back 2 days in a row must seem strange. I don't think anyone gives a shit, honestly.
No.
I suppress the urge to turn around. I came here for answers. I need to know if yesterday meant something or if it was all just a coincidence. The grounds are almost empty, but the silence is comforting. My shoulders relax as I look around. No sign of that girl and her friends. Part of me feels disappointed. It really was just a coincidence then. A knot forms in my chest. I take a shallow breath, barely realizing I'd been holding it. My body shuts down, closing in around my empty lungs until nothing is left. Another dead end. You're back! What? Oh my god. Her friends are with her as well! My harem! Alright, the pink-haired girl's name was Nami.
Yep. Nami, right?
Her whole face lights up. You remembered! I don't like the way I said that. You remembered! That's better, I don't give a shit. Nami inhales, appearing to brace herself. I wanted to apologize for talking to you out of the blue yesterday. What kind of sentence is that? I'm sorry I talked to you. That would make me feel like so, like, okay. Yeah, so remember yesterday I talked to you? I'm really sorry I started talking to you. Like, what do you say to that? Is that why she's here, to apologize for talking to me? Why would you need to apologize? We need to know, Nami. Why are you apologizing? Because I interrupted you while you were busy. How do I respond? I didn't think she'd remember me, let alone worry about my feelings like this.
I told you.
Olivia mentions to a puzzled Nami. Guess I jumped to conclusions. So, what brings you here today? I look away awkwardly. I hadn't thought this far ahead. I was hoping to run into you. I was in the area for no reason. We were hoping to run into you, Nami. You were? That's relief.
Why?
I was afraid you wouldn't want to talk to me. She gets a weird look in her eyes. But it turns out you wanted to see me just as much as I wanted to see you. God, this is such a weird conversation. Is it fate? Oh my god.
Don't listen to her. She likes to make trouble. We come here pretty often. Running into you is just a coincidence.
Oh, okay. I laugh politely. Ha ha ha. Regardless, I really am sorry for bothering you.
Seriously, it's fine.
She exhales deeply. I got worked up over nothing. If we're clearing things up like this, I might as well ask her now. Just say it.
Why did you come up to me yesterday, really?
You seemed like you were looking for someone to talk to.
Was it that obvious?
Apparently. My face feels warm. Again, she answers without hesitation. Well, for starters, you were just standing by yourself with your eyes closed. It was strange, you fucking weirdo. My face starts burning. I don't know what exactly I was hoping to hear, but it wasn't that.
Stop antagonizing them.
Oh man, she used the word, the them. They
How?
know our secret.
They didn't ask for our pronouns, so how did they know?
Oh my god. You're right. Wow, Olivia, just assuming people are them, they, whatever.
Did you just assume my gender?
I was just about to say that. Fucking Olivia, man. I'm not. Olivia star Olivia stars at her. Olivia stares at her with a stern expression. That's why I decided to say hello and see if you were okay. This is mortifying. Am I seriously that easy to read?
That's very kind of you.
Are you feeling better today?
To be honest, I don't know.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there something I can do to help you?
No, but thank you.
Are you sure?
I don't think it's something you can help with.
Nami stands deep in thought, then perks back up. Even if I can't fix it, I can listen. At least you can get your troubles off your chest, right? I feel a rush of conflicting emotions. I'm desperate for someone to hear me out, and I'm desperate for a friend that doesn't find me strange.
You'll think it's weird.
I mumble. I'd assume so. You came to a shrine for help. She's calling us out. Only weirdos come to shrines for help.
How did you know?
Because you're here. I ask a little too quickly, forgetting what I told her earlier. Lucky guess. I look around, seeing if anyone was close enough to hear our conversation. The silence was no longer comforting. It meant our words would carry further. Nami leans forward, inches away from my ear.
Ooh.
Oh, god damn it. We might be having the same problem.
What?
I fumble my words and step back. I was right. She nods, clearly pleased with herself.
You're not. We aren't.
She ignores me, smiling as if she'd solved some convoluted murder mystery.
No, really. I know for a fact we aren't.
And I know for a fact we are. This girl is, pushy, helpful, acting strange, misguided, or annoying.
Strange, for sure.
Alright, you fucking weirdo. Why is she so certain she's right? It's like she knew I was gonna say all that. That, or she's just assuming I'll help her out no matter what. She didn't ask you for help, though.
Okay.
She picks up on my disbelief and puffs out her cheeks. You don't believe me, do you? I like how all of these are just no.
I want to, but...
Our problem is very strange, fair enough. She ponders for a moment. I know, let's get lunch together. We can talk things over in more detail.
Okay.
Okay, cool, thanks, man. I feel a sense of giddiness. The situation isn't ideal, but it's been so long since I've eaten lunch with someone outside of my family. This is such a weird interaction. And if there's even just a sliver of a chance she's seeing shadows like me, I have to learn more. How about tomorrow at noon?
Oh, yeah. That's too short notice, Nami.
It's like 24 hours, Olivia, calm down. Is it?
Yes, don't be rude.
Don't assume that they don't have a life, even though we don't.
It's okay. I'm free tomorrow.
Great! There's a cute cafe close by. Let's go there. Here's the address. Nami pulls out a scrap of paper and a pen from her pocket, writes down the address, and hands it to me. Sugar Bloom. I've never been there, but the name alone matches Nami's personality.
I'll give you my number. Call me if you can't find us.
I add Olivia to my contacts. You can have mine too. Nami takes out another scrap of paper and begins to scribble.
Just tell Kiki Miko your number. You don't need to write it down.
Frickin' idiot. Nami's hand stops. Right. She crumples the paper and shoves it back into her pocket. I add Nami to my contacts. I receive a text almost instantly. Hello, whatever the emoticon that is.
Ooh.
You can message me anytime, she says as she puts her phone away. I look over to Marina. Should we ask Marina for her number or not? She hasn't said like anything this whole
I know,
entire
she's just standing there like a mannequin. It's so creepy. I think we should ask her.
Alright, let's ask her. Hey Marina.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we tried. She responds curtly. Okay, cool. Marina doesn't have a phone. I don't know if I believe that. I feel like she just doesn't want to give it to us. I feel like Nami's just covering for her. Oh, don't worry. She doesn't have a phone. Yeah. Nami explains sheepishly.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Don't sweat it. Anyway, we've got to get going now. I'm glad we had a chance to chat today.
Me too.
See you tomorrow. Nami waves as she turns away. Olivia gives a small wave as well.
Later.
I suppose I should head home now. There's nothing else for me to do here. What about praying? Are we not going to pray anymore? Did Nami answer our prayers by existing? I unlock my door and step inside. The apartment is still and quiet, just like always. Just like the shadows. I set the scrap of paper down on my desk, the name of the cafe staring up at me. Sugar Bloom. A place I've never been, with people I barely know. But despite all that, I'm feeling hopeful. God damn it, stop doing that. Even if I'm not sure why they're being nice to me, I want to see where this goes. I'll find something to pass the time before bed. Anything to distract me from the myriad of scenarios running through my mind.